We are going to begin standing at the top of our mat. Bring the feet hip distance, toes slightly in. Stand up tall and close your eyes. Give everything a little shake. Shake out the hands. Bring some movement up into the shoulders. Maybe wiggle those toes. Allow that breath to fill the lungs and the belly and chest. And empty, let that go. Take a deep breath. Squeeze the shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, roll them back and down, palms face forward. Take another deep breath. Draw the navel to the spine. Reach the crown of the head to the sky. Stand tall. And exhale, let that breath go. One more cleansing breath. Draw the navel in. Stand a little taller. Once more. And exhale, let that go. Open your eyes. Surya Namaskar. Inhale, salute. Sweep those arms up overhead. Maybe a little back bend. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Release your head last. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Look up at the horizon. Hands can remain on the floor. Come to the shin. And exhale, fold, ragdoll. Take opposite elbows. Put a bend in the knees if you need. Let the head hang down and sway and bounce side to side. Decompression of the spine. Releasing the back of the legs. Just a couple of more breaths right here. Adding a little pressure into the toes. Release the elbows. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Gaze looks up, flat back. Exhale, release and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms up overhead. Maybe a little back bend. Exhale, Uttanasana. Fold, forehead to the shin. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen. Exhale, connect the hands, step or jump into a plank, moving the elbows to the ribs, lower to a hover. Inhale, rise up, upward facing dog, press the shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Spend some time here moving the hips side to side, pedal out your legs, finding any movements that you need to create a little extra space in areas of the body where you're holding some tension. Coming still into downward facing dog. Shoulders slide down the back. That will make the elbows point down. Gaze looks to the knee or maybe all the way to the navel. Gently press the heels down. If they're not touching, that's okay. Look at your hands. Walk or float your feet to the top of the mat. Feet hip distance. Inhale, look up, lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach up, little back bend. Exhale, fold, head releases last. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands down, step or jump back to a plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Heart lifts, thighs up off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your inhale, reach that right leg up high, bend the knee, stack your hips. Hold it here for just a couple of breaths. Bring some movement to the ankle, maybe Rotate that knee around a few times, opening up that hip. Foot is flexed, knee points to the sky. Take a deep breath, lift that knee a little higher. Exhale, hip to center, right foot sweeps between the hands. Look forward, knee stacks on top of that ankle, rise, crescent lunge. Wiggling that back foot back if you need, so that the leg is really strong, heel reaches to the sky. And that left hip is reaching to the top of the mat. Bring the hands to heart center, look forward. We're gonna tap that foot up and come into Vrksasana, tree pose. So you can swing up one time or tap that foot up, find your balance. Before you place that foot, hold strong, lock your gaze. That foot can come against the inside of the ankle, letting the toes touch like a kickstand. Maybe that foot gently rests against the inside of the knee, or maybe all the way up to the top of the leg. Okay, keep your gaze locked, focus, breathe. Stand up really tall. Knee draws out to the side, navel comes in. What do trees do? They grow. They also sway side to side and sometimes fall down, but that's okay, we get back in. Release that foot, bring the knee to center, flex your foot, slowly bend that right knee, stepping that left foot back into a crescent lunge. Look up, reach, little back bend. Exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, bend and stack. Just like the other side, wiggle the toes, wiggle the ankle, maybe do some rotation with the knee. Foot presses down, hands press down, knee points up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hip to center, foot comes forward, finding the space that you need between the feet. When you are ready, look up, rise, crescent lunge. Lifting up out of the hips, nice long torso. Hands to heart center, gaze looks forward, lock your gaze. Tap or sweep that foot up, finding that balance. When you are ready, foot placement of your choice. Knee really moves out to the side. Arms overhead. If that knee is on the inside of, or that foot is on the inside of the knee, just let it very gently touch. One more breath, Vrksasana. Bring the knee to center, flex your foot, begin to bend that left knee, step it back, crescent lunge. Inhale, reach up, a little back bend. Exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, point those toes, and press the hands down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look at the hands, walk or float your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold, release. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms up overhead. Exhale, Namaste, hands to your side. Shake it out. Make any adjustments or wiggles that you need. Maybe take a drink. When you're ready, come back to some stillness for Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's begin to reconnect our breath. Big breath in. Let that go. Breath in. Breath out. One more time. Inhale. Big full breath. Empty. Inhale, arms up overhead. Maybe a little back bend, wood chipper. Exhale, Uttanasana fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen. Exhale, hands down, stay right here. We're gonna take that right foot, step it back, gently connecting the back knee and the top of the foot. Bring that right hand down so that it's even and in line with that left foot. Knee stacks on the ankle, left hand above the knee. Create a nice long spine. Take a deep breath and exhale, begin to turn, look over that shoulder. Option to reach back and take a hold of that foot, pressing it into the hip if you choose. And being mindful to not sink into that shoulder. Arm is strong, shoulder strong. With control, release that foot, bring the hand down to the mat. We're gonna tuck our toes, step into a plank, take a deep breath, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look at the hands. This time the right foot's gonna come forward, connecting that back knee and the top of the foot. Hand lines up, right hand above the knee. Big breath. And exhale, looking over that shoulder. Option to stay or bring that foot up, pressing it into the hip. With control, release. Bring the hands down, tuck the toes, step into a plank. Big breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your inhale, reach your right leg up high, bend your knees, stack your hips. Exhale, hip to center, foot between the hands, pivot that back heel all the way down. Bring that right hand above the knee. Begin to rise up, Virabhadrasana 2. Whatever space you need between the feet, that knee stacks on top of the ankle, outer edge of that back foot seals to the mat, torso to the side of the room. Arms parallel, shoulder blades draw together behind you. Look at the fingertips. Be strong. Fight through the little shakes. Bring the forearm to the top of the thigh. Sweep the right arm overhead. Gaze looks up, extended side angle. Making any modifications that you need. The arm can stay here. Maybe release. Maybe the fingertips touch. Inhale, warrior 2. Straighten the leg, turn the toes to the side of the room. Bring the hands to the hips. Inhale, look up, lift the heart. And exhale, hinging at the hips, fold forward, fingertips touch. If this is enough, you can stay just like this. If you would like to fold a little deeper, take a big breath and exhale. Slowly begin to fold a little deeper, walking those hands back behind your hips. If the headstand is in your practice, this would be a wonderful time to practice that. If you would like to do that, you can bring the crown of the head down. Maybe rest those knees onto the elbows. So the hands, the arms need to be a 90-degree angle. Elbows point back to the wall behind you. Maybe lift those toes up. Maybe, again, to come all the way up. Coming back down with control. You can straddle those legs. Bring the feet down. Your inhale, walk your hands back out to center, flat back. Take a big breath in, and exhale, bend that left knee, flip those right toes up. So kind of pretty intense stretch down the inside of that leg. Only go down as low as you can. Option to lower all the way down. Hands can come to the floor. Hands can be at heart center. If you would like to bind, you can take that left hand, point the thumb down. Bend down a little bit further, wrapping that arm around, bend the elbow. Right arm comes back, takes a hold of that left hand. This can also be modified if you need to use a strap. You can use the strap to make up the distance between the hands. If you're binding, very slowly, release. Bringing the fingertips back down. We are going to surf up to warrior two. So you're going to use that power in your left foot. Use the power in your hips. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, foot down, arms out, warrior two. Take a big breath, and exhale, cartwheel the hands down, step into a plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your inhale, left leg lifts, bend and stack. Exhale, hip to center, left foot comes forward, back heel pivots, bring that hand above the knee, begin to rise up, warrior two. Heels are aligned, knees on the ankle, back foot seals, arms out, drishti to the fingertips. Press that left knee out to the little toe, keeping that hip open. Forearm to the top of the thighs, sweep that arm overhead. Again, modifying however you need. Inhale, rise, warrior two. Straighten the leg, turn the toes out to the side of the room. The toes are gonna come in a little further than the heels. Interlace the hands behind your back. Okay, here, the hands can remain bent if you need. I always suggest if the hands can connect but the arms will not straighten, take a strap or a belt, whatever you have at home. So I want you to wrap it around, arms straighten out, and the palms need to face each other. Drawing the shoulder blades together behind you, take a big breath in, look up, and exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, bringing the arms overhead. Slight bend in the knees if that's what you need. Arms are strong, lifting the hands away from the back. Lift your gaze, Inhale, slowly let your hands guide you halfway up. Release the hands or the strap. Fingertips touch the floor. Right. Going as far as you need. Take a deep breath. Exhale, bend that right knee, flip those toes up. Hips can lower down. Option to bind. That left thumb points down, bend down, reach it out, wrap it around that leg. Bring that other arm back, interlace, strap if needed. One more breath here in this bind. Release the bind, fingertips down. Surfing back up to warrior two. Use that power. Lift up, bend the knee, lower the hips down, arms out, warrior two. Inhale, and exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step back to a plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, heart lifts. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look at the hands. Stay here. I'm not floating forward just yet. We are going to bring our feet to the outsides of our hands. So look, you're looking forward. Take a big breath. And exhale, walk or float your feet outside of your hands. Finding the space that you need. Toes should be about the edges of the mat if you're going all the way down. Toes point out to the side. This is enough. You can stay right here. Option to lift those arms, pressing those knees out a little further. If the knees start to buckle, the outer edges are not glued down to the floor, then pressing the knees apart is definitely very helpful. Sitting up tall, flat back. Option to have the hands at heart center. Legs might be a little shaky, that's okay. We're only gonna hold it for 10 more minutes. I'm just kidding. Fingertips lower down. Your inhale, slowly lift those hips up, heel to toe those feet, hip distance. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen. Exhale, bring the hands down, step or jump back. Hold it here. Holding our plank, I want you to bring your feet hip distance. We're just gonna sit here and hold it for a few moments, not forever. From the wrist all the way to the fingertips, pressure is even, connecting the rest of the palm, kneecaps lift, pelvic floor, belly draws in, everything's engaged. Lift that right leg, point your toe. On your inhale, bring that knee to the right elbow, extend it back. Inhale, knee to elbow, exhale, extend. Last time, knee to elbow, exhale, extend. Right foot lowers down, left foot lifts, point those toes. Inhale, left knee forward, exhale back. Inhale, and exhale, right leg stays straight as much as possible. Last one, inhale and exhale. Release, gently lower down, child's pose. Sit back to the heels. Arms can come down beside your legs or stay extended in front of you. Forehead lowers down. If your arms are out beside your legs, reach them out to the top of the mat. Look between your thumbs. On your inhale, begin to rise. Exhale, lower the hips, coming onto the tops of the feet, upward facing dog. Big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look at the hands, walk or float to a seat. Whew. Shake it out. Coming into Dandasana, which is staff pose. Bring the hands next to the hips, palms facing down. Flex your feet. Press the arms into your sides. Press the hands down. Heels are up off of the mat. Inhale, look up. And exhale, chin to chest. One more breath here. Your inhale, slowly release, reach those arms up overhead. And exhale, fold forward, hold it here, fingertips reach out. So rock side to side until the sit bones are connected. You can take a hold of the legs or the feet, maybe the peace fingers around your toes. Inhale and exhale, slowly begin to fold, forehead to the shins, crown of the head to the toes. If you want to stay just like this with the hands wherever you are, feel free. You would like to go a little further, you can take those arms, reach them out past your feet, reach around. Maybe that right hand takes a hold of that left wrist. Look up. On your inhale, slowly begin to release and rise all the way up. We're going to come into reverse plank. So I want you to keep your toes together. Place the hands behind your hips, fingers point towards your hips. Okay. On your inhale, lift up, pressing those toes down, squeeze the hips, lift them up to the sky, gaze looks up. Glutes should be squeezed and fully engaged. Bringing that belly in, arms are strong. Take a deep breath in and exhale, lower. Bring the feet to the mat, knees up, sway the knees side to side. All right, feet still on the floor, fingertips still point towards your hips. Bring that right ankle across that left knee. If you need to bring that foot out a little bit, feel free to do so. Bring that foot in as close as you can. Right foot is flexed, chest draws in towards the leg. Sitting up tall, not sinking into that shoulder so the arms are strong. If your foot is in, I want you to slowly bring that left foot out. Left foot all the way out so that that ankle is right above the knee. I don't want to add any pressure onto the knee, but you can place that foot above it on the thigh. If neither of those are comfortable, you can place it on the inside of your knee onto the floor. We're going to come into half lotus. So if you want to bring that foot all the way up, I want you to take that leg, wrap it in, or wrap your arms around it, rock it side to side, feeling that right hip open. When you are ready, place that right foot right up into that hip crease. Drawing that knee down. Doesn't have to go all the way down if it's not available to you. That is okay. If you would like to bind, you can do so by reaching that right arm back, hooking onto that big toe. If this is enough, you can stay right here. Or take a hold of that left foot. Take a deep breath in and forward. And exhale, begin to fold. If you're folding, look up. Your inhale, slowly rise. Release that bind. Take that right leg. Release it out. Give it some shakes. Left ankle comes across that knee. Right, both hands, not just your right. Both hands come behind your hips, pointing to your hips. Begin to bend that right knee, finding the distance that's best for you. Maybe that foot comes all the way in, shoulders pressing back and down, left foot flexed. Breathe. Again, to bring that right leg all the way out to the top of the mat. Finding foot placement that's best for you. If we're doing half lotus, bring that leg up into the arms, rock it side to side. If you're doing half lotus, bring that foot, that heel, all the way up into the hip crease. Lowering that left knee down as much as you can. Noticing that, I notice that one side's more forgiving than the other. So if you're binding, take that left arm, reach it back, hook onto that big toe. Turning the torso back to the top of the mat. Option to stay here or take a hold of the leg or the side of your foot. Big breath in and exhale, fold. Lift your gaze. Inhale, slowly rise up. Take that left leg, reach it out, shake it out. Bring the feet to the mat, knees up, arms reach out. Or before we reach out, this is where our block is going to come in handy. So place that block next to your hips. Big breath. And exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Okay, we're gonna take that block, lift our hips, and place it right up underneath the sacrum. I don't want it to touch the lower back. So those hips need to sit on this block like a little shelf where you feel stable and secure. Bring the shoulder blades together behind you so that the chest broadens. The hands will come next to your hips, palms facing down, drawing the navel in. Okay. Extend those legs out, bring them to a hover. Right. Keeping the feet flexed with control, big breath, right foot comes up, stacks up over the hip. And with control, not too fast, exhale, lower down, back to a hover. Inhale, left foot comes up and stacks. Exhale, back to a hover. Again, inhale. And exhale, control. Inhale, left foot comes up. Exhale, back to a hover, belly stays strong. Inhale, right foot comes up. Exhale, hover. Inhale, left foot comes up. Exhale, hover. Inhale, right foot stacks over that hip, use control. Exhale, hover. Inhale, left foot stacks. Exhale, hover. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hover. Hold it here. Feet flexed, reach those heels out. Feel it strengthen the lower belly. And bring the feet to the mat. Lift up, move that block out to the side. Sway your knees side to side. Bring those knees into your chest. Wrap the arms. Do some rock side to side. Maybe from hips to shoulder. All right. Bring the knees into your chest. Pull them in tight. Close your eyes. Eyes can remain closed the remainder for our last few asanas. Bring both arms out beside you, palms facing down. Palms ground when they face down. Shoulders press down. Take a deep breath. And exhale, move the chin to the right, knees to your left. Right shoulder remains connected to the mat. You can take that left hand, bring it to that right knee, draw it a little closer to the floor if that's what you choose, or maybe cross the legs, bring that right foot over. Twisting out those organs. Bringing out that tension that we carry in our mid and lower back. On your inhale, very slowly, bring the chin and the knees back to center. And exhale, chin to the left, knees to the right. Making whatever modification you need. One more breath. Very slowly. Bring those knees and the chin back to center. Place the hands above the knees and just gently draw the knees in. Tuck the chin to the chest. Nice long spine. Take a deep breath in. Wrap those arms around the shins, forehead to the knees. Squeeze everything together really tight. And exhale from the inside out. Begin to let go. Walking the legs out to the top of the mat. Toes fall out to the side. Arms are out beside you, palms facing up. You've got space, really make the arms and legs out wide. Kind of that, you are laying in the middle of a field, green grass and blue skies and sunshine. Lay like that. Everything is open to receive. Let the mind begin to slow down. Allow the breath to slow down. Allow the heartbeat to slow down. Shavasana is the time we practice letting go. Start by letting go of little things, like how you feel, maybe emotions that you are carrying around with you today. Let go of things that do not serve you. This is that time where we practice taking everything that we think and we feel and we hold on to and you wrap it up into a little ball. Let it go. Allow the space between your brows to soften. Relax your jaw. Put a little smile on your face. Let the body become very heavy. Take one more big breath in. Feel that expansion in the torso. And exhale, release, let go, empty. Again, to bring that awareness back inside of the body. Bring little movements into the fingers and toes. Wrists and ankles. Bring the legs together. Reach your arms up over your head. Point your toes, interlace. Take a big stretch. And then begin to release. Draw the knees into the chest. Wrap the arms and rock side to side. And when you are ready, gently rest over onto your right side. Cradle your head into your arm. Keep your eyes closed. Begin to make your way to a comfortable seat at the top of your mat. Sitting up tall, place the hands at heart center. Shifting that torso back so that the sit bones are locked. Crown of the head reaches to the sky. Big breath in. And exhale, bow your head chin to chest. Thank you for allowing me to share my practice with you. I look forward to you being able to share your practice with me back in class. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.